Alright, so hey ho, what's with the admission of all of that information that you really should have given us? What the actual heck was all that about, my dude? Okay, stop with all the being cowardly and stuff and crap, whatever. Alright, look, you either need to give me some information or you're going to prison forever, so just freaking get over yourself. Why did you not mention that beforehand? No! But I did! What didn't I mention? That you're a member of the very big circus? No, it's just that, you know, I'm not. I can't call myself a member yet, I'm just a new recruit. Ugh! Regardless, that still makes you a member. Eh. Oh. Alright, well, he's dead. Alright, well. There you go, I guess. So why didn't you tell us that before? If I had told you I was part of the circus, it would have made me look suspicious, right? Yeah, omitting what your job was and deliberately not telling us also makes you suspicious. Since I also knew Knightley and all that, I didn't think anyone would believe what I had to say. Not even you guys, Kay? Didn't we promise to believe in you? But, Mr. Edgeworth, you're just kinda scary. Man, you're just terrible at getting info from people, aren't you, Miles? That's none of your concern, all right? Looks like we need to have a talk with him again. All right. So, what did you do in the circus, Simon? I guess you could say I'm a wild animal tamer. I'm still just an apprentice, though. Wow, that's incredible. So you command lions and tigers to do your bidding, right? Nuh-uh, nothing crazy like that. No way, no way, no way, no way. My partner is this little, it's the monkey! And that makes you a wild animal tamer? Yeah, it's a monkey. He's more like an organ grinder than a wild animal tamer. Oh God, what the crap? Yeah, that was a huge ass bug. Yeah, there's a bug on my arm. Yeah, I was wondering what that tickling feeling was. God, that was a gross. Okay. Hey, Money, cut that out. Be quite a handful sometime. Why do you have the monkey with you in there? Oh God, it's a Ratatouille situation! Or he's playing along, it's kinda hard to tell. All right, neat. I thought organ grinders controlled their monkeys, not the other way around. All right, well, give us some information, why don't you? Yesterday, you told, oh, it's been a day, okay. You told us you were just a regular employee, correct? Even if I'm a member of the circus, I'm still legally an employee. We're just like any regular company. The ringleader is the boss, and I'm just a grunt. Is it Regina? Is she still there? I'd like to see her again. Could I do that? I even have a supervisor. She's the head of the Wild Animal Tamer division. Oh, wait, no, Mo took over. But is this Regina? Do I get to see Mo, Regina, any of these people again? I really want to. Even in a flashback type situation, like a picture, I'm down with that. No matter what kind of fierce creature, they all immediately follow her every command. That sounds like her. She might even be able to get a handle on Miles here. I am not a wild animal, although I guess I do kind of look like an eagle. Did you and your supervisor take part in the animal show here at the prison? Yeah, it was just us two. It was only a small operation this time around. Basically, my supervisor takes center stage, and I take care of all the dirty work. That means the poop. Well, I did have a tiny part in the performance. So there are only 2 members of the circus that are related to this case. Hopefully that means we can talk to the supervisor. So, can you tell me about your movements around the prison? Okay. I went to meet Knightley 2 days ago around noon. And that's when you gave him the chessboard. That's right. And then that night, I started setting up the stage in the courtyard. It was a pretty tough going back and forth moving all the crates by myself. I left everything in. Workroom A, I think. Just temporary storage. Workroom A. That's where the body was discovered. Not good for her case at all. Didn't your supervisor help you at all? No way! I can't let her do anything like that. That's my job. After I got everything ready, we started rehearsing. When we left, it was almost midnight. The show was set to start at 8 a.m. the next day and go on until 10 a.m. The only one who went in and out of where that body was found is Mr. Keyes. And then the body was found just before the show ended. That's less than great. Do you happen to know why you were arrested? It's weird how it happened so fast. I don't think the pest guy would have just arrested you on a whim, even if he is just kind of a bit weird. I wouldn't put it past him, though. Sassy. Well, maybe it's because of that. What's that? When I was moving the crates, I decided to go check up on him. You know, nightly. You went directly into the detention block? Did you have permission? No, I had to sneak in. It wasn't a formal visit or anything. That'd get you arrested pretty quick. Didn't you already see him 2 days ago? Why would you go and do such a thing? Well, we're the only friends either of us had since childhood. He was the same as me. We never had real families. I just wanted to talk with him for a bit, so I went to see him. You didn't have a family? When I was younger, I lost the only family I had. My father. So is that it? I know all too well how it feels to lose your father at a young age. Whatever happened to your mom, Edgeworth? I only ask because it's literally never been brought up. So, you're the same as Mr. Edgeworth and me. What an odd coincidence. So, it was just the two of you talking at that time? Yes. All the other cells were empty, and there weren't any guards nearby either. But then you got found out, and that's why they suspected you. What? What? Did I do something really bad? Well, I mean, yeah, you snuck into a place you were legally not allowed in. That definitely doesn't help. Something must have happened while Mr. Keyes and Knightley were alone. That's probably the best logic. It seems that we'll need to talk with your supervisor as well. She should be here today, too. Probably in the courtyard. Oh, I'm sorry it turned out like this, boss. Simon! If there's anything we can do to help, just tell us. What? I can't do anything in return. Don't you worry about that. We're your allies. That's because we're like birds of a feather. Right, Mr. Edgeworth? Birds of a feather, huh? I suppose that's true. We have sufficient information about your past. I doubt you had a motive to kill Knightley. Rather, you are probably the most affected by his death. And I doubt someone as timid as you could work up the courage to murder someone. I mean, there's always the possibility that it's an act. I'm not saying that is the case, nor do I think it. I'm just saying, you can't use, well, this person is far too timid to be a murderer. Like, come on. We've seen people do acts before, Edgeworth. It's not uncommon. All right, I'll get you out of here. We'll believe in you. Yay! Well, what do we have here? Starting to get a hang of the whole defense attorney gig? You sounded a bit just like your old man now. Me. Sound like my father? He would say, the defense attorney's job is to be an ally to the deserted. If you're going to ride that stallion into the sunrise, wait for me. I want it too. Mr. Shields. I think you mean sunset. Yeah, of course. It's just a joke. I don't know, I like sunrises better than sunsets. Want some candy? No, thank you. I don't like sweets. Relatable. Oh, really? What a shame. What's wrong with the sunrise? The legendary Yatagarasu is all about the sun, which is weird because we rob things at night. I don't know if we thought this through, since the sunlight always exposes the truth. Good grief, smug. For now, let's just head to the prison courtyard and see what we can find there. To the courtyard! Let's go! Ah! The shutter is open. Huh, so it is. Yes, looks that way, leads to the courtyard. So, what are we waiting for? Come on, let's get a move on! Okay, you silly girl. Smug. We may be far away, but I still know what the animation was. She's certainly in high spirits. Strut. And now we're at a courtyard. So, this is the courtyard. Just before the body was discovered, the animal show was held here. It looks just like a carnival. Man, I bet it was lots of fun. Oh, what you looking at there, Kay? I guess we'll never know. The prisoners were gathered here when the body was found. So that means whoever saw the show had an alibi. Alright, that makes enough sense to me. We should start by checking the area for... Ah! Uh-oh. Okay, something's happened. Kay! Cut it out, you! Help me, Mr. Edgeworth! You're being bludgeoned by an elefante! You there! Stop right this instant! I don't want— Oh no! Now she's being beaten even harder! Someone! Anyone help! Down, Astique! Down! Who are— Enter! Oh! Oh, she's still adorable. Looks like you found a new playmate. Good for you, Astique. It's Regina! I wasn't playing around, it was about to eat me. They're not carnivores. Good lord. I don't even consider myself that knowledgeable at animals, really. But come on, that's basic knowledge. Oh, she's still shining like a diamond. Huh? No way, that's impossible. This child doesn't bite. Often. Often, huh? People normally never get to play with an elephant up close. Isn't it wonderful? Is he doing the bounce? No, it's not. I have head trauma. It's wonderful, right? It was simply marvelous, little lady. Mr. Shields, you've fallen for her crazy adorableness. Really? Oh, that makes me so happy. You know what? She might actually be up for that. So how about a hug as thanks? Ah, the elephant is murdering me! Hey, watch where you swing that thing. Weren't you taught not to hit people with your trunk? Looks like Astique is friends with everyone. I am an assistant of this defense attorney. My name is Miles Edgeworth. Ah, I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm Regina Barry. Nice to meet ya. I'm the great thief and defense attorney's assistant's assistant, Kay Faraday. That's a rather complicated job title. I'd kind of like to see the business card. And the one playing with Mr. Elephant is the defense attorney, Mr. Ray Shields. It's not Mr. Elephant, it's Astique, the fantastic Asian elephant. You're incredible, Regina. You made Astique stop right away. Well, I am a wild animal tamer, after all. Nani? Then you must be Simon's supervisor. Yep, I'm the head of the Barry Big Circus Wild Animal Tamer Division. The one and only Regina Barry. You can tell by my bouncy curls. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Ace Attorney Ray Shields. Looks like he's the one she has a handle on. Yes, she's perfect. What are you mumbling about, Kay? Are you I mean, she is an adorable female, this as much is true, but I don't know if she wants— I don't know if— Then again, train wild animals to help you commit crimes. That would be pretty boss. Look at her! She's energetic, fun-loving, and healthy. She could be the new member of the Yatagatasu. She'd be perfect as a great thief. A great thief? That sounds like fun. We can make a huge ruckus with the animals. You can't make a ruckus! A great thief is supposed to be quiet and sneaky-like. But the show needs to have flash. Being quiet is kind of boring. I guess she's not very thief-like after all. How is she ever going to be stealthy? She literally sparkles. It seems there has been a breakdown in negotiations. Didn't take long. All right, let's get started. Mr. Edgeworth, let's check out anything that looks suspicious. We'll even look through the barbed wire if we have to. Yes, we need to gather more information about the case. Alrighty. We should also try talking with anyone connected to the case, otherwise known as Regina. Yeah, what up? All right, talk about that animal show. Man, it's such a shame. What is? I should have joined the circus. I just know my amazing rope escapes would have received standing ovations. That's a shame indeed. You know that legally there's nothing stopping you from just doing that now. All that's left for me now is to solve this case and take part in their next show. Come on, let's hurry and finish collecting information. Right. You are a Dorcas. Anyway, might as well also consult this dude, because why not? What's the matter? I wanted to talk to you about some stuff. This is nice. Feels like a dream. A circus performance can be considered an art form. My pounding heart, it's beaten with excitement. It's not every day you get to see what goes on inside a circus tent. Exactly! I'm sure it makes me want to give it a big hug. You want to hug the tent? I mean, I've hugged a Christmas tree on several occasions, but that's just weird, dude. Having an animal show inside a place surrounded by barbed wire, it almost makes you forget that this is a prison facility. Barbed wire, huh? I'll need to inspect every last inch of this prison. We didn't see the animal show, but the stage and the equipment are still here. They should examine the remnants of the show. It could be useful to our investigation. Miles, please don't ignore your Uncle Ray like that. I should investigate this Uncle Ray and see if he has anything to do that might help us with our investigation. Uncle Ray's feeling faint. I've never seen such dreamy eyes. I'm just gonna quickly check something. No, you know, just wait, 17. Surely it's... Was she like only 15 when we met her originally? I feel like she has to have been, like, or did they just use the same age as before? I'm legitimately curious. Actually, since I was there and looking at stuff anyway, I am curious about a couple other ages. 37, fair enough. And you are 36? What? Okay, but if you worked with Miles's dad, and his dad died when Miles was just a little kid. So what, were you like a teenager helping him out? Were you basically the Maya equivalent back in the day? What? How does that work? Interesting. All right, what about you? 26? 17. 24. Oh, yeah, I guess he was 24 too. He looks way older than that. Ages, I swear. It almost feels like they're making these up as they go. Anyway, she does seem to have an enchanting presence. Exactly! I feel like I must obey her. I wonder if she cracks a whip when she's taming her animals. I know a gal with a whip if you want to meet her. With those sparkly eyes, she'll say, "Down, boy." If that's what you're after, I have someone in mind. You know someone like that? You must introduce me, Miles. She's the whip-carrying demon from the prosecutor's bench. I want to see Francisca again. Here's open, here's open, here's open. All right, Regina time. All right, tell me about your face. Head of the Wild Animal Tamer Division. Are you Mr. Key Supervisor? Yeah, I just said that I was. Did you already forget? Anyway, yeah, that's right. Very big circus, created by my daddy. But Daddy died in a murder incident. If Miles doesn't say, "Dear God, how does everyone's father keep getting murdered in this freaking area?" Your dad is... But after that, our current ringmaster made the circus even bigger. The ringmaster is Daddy's close friend. He's like a funny uncle. Wow, a funny uncle? That's great, Regina. Yep, Uncle Mo established the Wild Animal Tamer, Magic, and Ventriloquist divisions. Only the Wild Animal Tamer and Ventriloquist divisions have subordinates, though. Very Big Circus is going to become even more fabulous. No apprentice magicians. Either that or I guess Maximilian doesn't really have much interest in taking up a protege. Yes, that sounds amazing. The way these two are carrying on, I'd hate to put a damper on things. It's nice that she was able to grow to the point where she was able to just kinda, you know, yeah, it happened, it sucked, I'm moving on. Remembering, but moving on. Could you tell us about the animal show? It's an amazing show. It has a storyline and everything. What's more, it's a love story. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Very nice. Are you the heroine, Regina Pie? Nope. The heroine of the show is Antistique. And her partner is Regent the Tiger. It's about the forbidden love between an elephant and a tiger. What is this, the friggin' Madagascar movies? Elephant and tiger? Forbidden love? I mean... forbidden in the sense of genetics, I suppose. That's right. It's what they call a love triangle. Isn't it romantic? Who's the third party? Please let it be a giraffe. Sounds amazing. Right, Mr. Edgeworth? Heroine Mystique is a female elephant? I mean, that's what I assumed from the start. Since it's a love triangle, shouldn't there be one more animal involved? Yep, the third animal. He's the one who interferes with the love between Mystique and Regent. Mr. Edgeworth, what do you think it is? Giraffe! Giraffe! Well, since it's a circus, perhaps a lion? I think a crow would be nice. The third animal is a naughty little monkey. The scale suddenly got smaller. Ah, Money the Monkey. Nope, the one who plays the role of the monkey is Simon. Why? Money is a little too small. He's like the villain who tries to break up the love between Mystique and Regent. How will Mystique and Regent control their own destiny? Isn't it wonderful? I guess. I thought Mr. Keys just did all the grunt work. What Wouldn't you feel sorry for Simon if he didn't get to perform on stage? I suppose so. Could you tell me about the preparations for the show? Simon handled everything, so I don't know that much about it. Simon insisted on it. He wanted me to focus on the show. And my sparkling! I saw Simon doing something near the well, though. The well? If I recall, it was behind the stage. I'd better go take a look at it later. Thank you kindly for the information. He even moved this giant cage all by himself. Simon is such a nice guy. That sounds like something Simon would do. While crying profusely. During the preparation, Simon went back and forth between the workroom and the courtyard. We were using the workroom to store our equipment. Only Simon entered that room, so I don't know anything about it. Well, at least that, lines up with his alibi or his story. The workroom, was it the one where he found the dead body? So, Simon was the only one who entered the workroom, eh? Damn, the bad news just keeps on coming. Mr. Lawyer, please promise me you'll help Simon. Don't worry. Despite his looks, Mr. Edgeworth is really amazing. Despite my looks? And just what is wrong with the way I look? You caught an imposing figure, Miles. That's not exactly news for anybody. All right, let's see here. Oh, but okay, I didn't realize you were out here. Hi, saw it? Ah, Mr. Attorney. How are we doing today? Hey, we just met a few moments ago. Please do forgive me. Ever since I've come here, I've been working on refining my speech. That's not the only thing that needs refining. Right now, I'm helping out with the cleanup after the show. But if there's anything you need, please let me know. You'll have my full cooperation. If you say so. I'm in the middle of volunteer work right now. As you can see, I am a model prisoner. I have been reborn inside the prison. Reborn as a thief? The devil made me do it. How can you blame the devil? You're a disgrace to thieves. I have nothing to say. I still have much to learn. As a thief? But as you can see, I've exchanged my bracelet for a working one. I will continue to devote myself to being a model prisoner. Again, with the model prisoner. Give it a rest already. Just be the scumlord that you know you are. I mean, if you're gonna be it, own it. Don't be a two-faced guy. I'm training to pay my debt to society once I become eligible for parole. So you were training instead of watching the animal show? I don't know how long the sentences in this universe are, but I imagine they'd have to be mildly steep. So there were only 2 people who did not watch the show. Saw it and Doggin. Why didn't you say anything about Doggin earlier? Well, if you asked any inmate at this prison, they'd all think twice before telling you. That person is like the ruler of this place. Around here, we call him the supplier. The supplier? If you ask him nicely, he can provide you with anything you want. What? Is that allowed? Normally it's not allowed, but with him, it's another story. He supposedly has a secret route to procure these goods. As a supplier, Doggin would be in a position of power. However, I've put all that behind me. All I care about now is applying mud packs to the animals. Mud packs? I coat the animal's fur with my mineral-rich mud packs to give it a beautiful shine. To help with my training, I give them to all the animals in prison, each and every one of them. What about the ones that don't have fur? Mud, huh? Could be related to that piece of evidence. Yeah, I was gonna bring that up. I should present it to him. I was wondering why your rubber glove that had blood on it also had mud on it. Also, I didn't hit the present button. Ay, why are those 2 different things? That's the rubber glove I dropped. Where did the mud on this glove come from? Ah, that's the mud from my mud packs. At the time, I was practicing applying my mud packs. Could you tell me when this took place on the day of the incident? Since the animal show had started, I'd say it was around 9 a.m. The mud packs turned the animals' bodies pitch black, and my heart was pure white. All the animals were black? I was totally engrossed with covering the animals in mud. Prison life must be taxing on his stress levels. My goodness. Interesting. Excuse me, my goodness. Thanks to the Warden's policies, I can undergo job training here. I owe her a debt of gratitude. That you most assuredly do. All right, fascinating. Let's see, can I maybe get around? You said the well was behind the stage, did you not? Interesting. What about here? Can I go in here? This door is locked. Want me to pick the lock? Success is not guaranteed, though. No, if I need be, I'll just borrow a key. Sheesh, I thought I was finally a chance for me to steal the spotlight. Okay, you steal the spotlight anytime you speak up, so don't worry about it. You're already probably a beloved fan favorite. Don't even think about stealing anything in my presence. Not even the spotlight. Alright, that's one way of saying it. Well, they kept talking about the barbed wire, so let's take a look. Danger! Danger! High voltage! These signs really do exist. On the other side, you can see what appears to be the detention center's garden. It's just as Warden Roland said, you can see the garden from her office. If it weren't for the barbed wire, we could take a look at the garden on the other side. This is Warden Roland's prized garden. I doubt she'd let us in so easily. Oh my. Oh. Speaketh of the personeth. There you are, Regina darling. Ah, Miss Roland. I was looking all over for you. I wanted to have a little chat with you. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. All right, well, what if we had a chat with you? What do you guys say about that? Tell me about the prison. Do it now. Could you tell me a little about the prison? Currently, this place is my pride and joy, which I like to call our home. When I first came here, this prison was in a terrible state. Terrible state? You mean the prisoners' attitudes? There are no bad children in my family. I mean, sure, they're murderers, but you know what I meant. It was the environment that was terrible. That's why, after giving it a lot of thought, I enlisted the help of the animals. I guess it does make things a lot more interesting and adventurous. Being together with animals will soften up even the most hardened criminals. Well, yeah, unless they're a criminal for doing unspeakable things to animals. Right now, everyone is returned to their most honest self. Just take a look at Frankie. He's a model prisoner. A model prisoner who was trying to steal from a dead body. There are lots of model prisoners here, but Frankie is number one. He's proactive with his job training and helps out with the chores. Don't the other model prisoners do job training and chores? Eh? Don't be silly. They all do, of course. It's just that Frankie here, he has his sights set on something different. Something feels strange. In any case, he's a very good boy. Please get along with one another. Sure. The enchanting music, the prancing animals, the very big circus is fabulous. If you come here, you can see a show once a month. Really? Maybe I should. Was she just thinking about committing a crime? Once a month, you said. Is it always the very big circus? Of course! I'm Regina Darling's biggest fan! My darling Regina, she's just so fabulous! Alright, that was a little weird, I'm not gonna lie to you. Such a cutie pie, I could just eat her up. Please do not consume Regina. She really likes her darling Regina. That's why I'm worried about poor little Simon. If he's found guilty, Regina Darling will be heartbroken, and she's been through a fair bit enough already. Mr. Lawyer, please take care of little Simon. If there's anything I can help with, please don't hesitate to ask. Noted. Is there literally, I don't know, anything left to do around here? I guess I never did look at the stage itself. This is the stage where they put on the animal show. If I put on a great thief show, I wonder if anyone would come. I'm pretty sure the police would show up. Yeah, Dorcas. All right, well, how about this stuff? Oh, there's the well. I'm dumb as hell. This crude-looking well seems handcrafted. Was it built by the inmates? There are a bunch of tools lying around the well. A long piece of rope and a heavy-looking weight. It weighs 33 pounds. Says so right there. There's even a couple of pulleys. Okay, please stop touching other people's things. But I wanna. Stingy pants. I'm just checking stuff out. It's not like I'm gonna take them home with me. Still, these tools. What were they used for? But really, I would have loved to show everyone yesterday. You did a wonderful job on the stage, Regina Darling. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm glad all the prisoners came to see it. Well, about that. Just between you and me, not everyone came to see the show. That would be dogging and saw it, I imagine. There were 3 people who didn't see your show yesterday. Hey? Unbelievable, really. Excuse me, but did you say there were 3 prisoners who did not see the show? That's right. I took a count and there were 3 empty seats. And we even had the correct number of seats set out. Doesn't that seem weird to you, Mr. Edgeworth? More than a little, yeah. It does. We had thought that Doggett and Sot were the only 2 prisoners who were not present in the courtyard during the show. But that doesn't add up at all. Where did the 3rd person go? Further investigation is needed. Ah! I was having so much fun talking to you, Regina, darling, that I completely forgot. It's time to feed my baby. My baby? You talking about the thing on your neck or the garden? No, I don't. Ah! Crocodile! Alligator! All right, same thing. I mean, it's not, but whatever. Oh, Allie, you look as cute as ever. Oh, here, I thought that was gonna be the thing on the around your neck. Oh, how cute! So her name is Allie? Yep, she's Allie the alligator. On the same level of competence and creativity as Elephant the elephant. She's my favorite out of all my family. How lovely. I want to try petting it. If Regina darling wants to pet it, go right ahead. I'll allow it. Gonna pet myself a gator. They seem pretty excited. We need to go check the prison cells, don't we? That's right. Let's look for the 3rd prisoner who didn't see the animal show. You 2 just go ahead and have yourself a grand old time. Sheesh! Mr. Edgeworth, I finally found you. Gum Gum! It's him! Detective Gumshoe. I take it the investigation is running smoothly. The judge and that prosecutor haven't shown up yet. Oh yeah, I also got your message, sir. What was the result of the examination of the victim's cell? We hit the jackpot, sir. Traces of blood were found on the cell floor. There wasn't a whole lot there, though. This should prove that the murder occurred in the holding cell. Indeed. The probability has increased. However, we still cannot say for certain he could have just happened to bleed there, I guess. I thought you'd say that, sir, so I asked the lab guys to look into it a little further. They're running an analysis on the blood, so we'll know soon it is the victim's or not. Ah, way to go, Gummy! Good thinking! Detective, you've outdone yourself. What caused this sudden foresight? I'm actually a little hurt that you're so surprised by it, sir. Like I said, man, Gumshoe's been on the ball lately. I hope nothing bad comes of this. So do I. I'd really like Gumshoe to have done something of his own initiative that goes very well. Once we get the results, we can prove that the scene was the holding cell, which leaves finding out how that doggy managed to sneak his way in here. Just leave that to me, pal. Since that other prosecutor isn't here, we can investigate as much as we want. That's why I brought my secret weapons with me. Your secret weapons? I believe that it would mean that you brought a... I mean, if there's the same secret weapons as before, then it's probably missile and a metal detector, yeah? Secret weapons? That's right, pal. They've gotten us out of a few jams. There was a 3rd one. I don't even know, I don't remember what it is, but those are the 2 that I remember. Take a gander at Dick Gumshoe's 7 secret weapons. You have 7? Looks like he'll come in handy. Want to take up his offer, Miles? Detective, please allow us the use of your secret weapons. Sure thing, sir. First, I'll give you a rundown. Secret weapon number 1, the trusty metal detector. Perfect for finding all kinds of metallic objects. As the name implies. Next, secret weapon number 2, everyone's favorite pal, missile. He can track any scent you want, especially the scent of food. He's much cuter than Mr. Dogan's dog. Well, I would imagine he's a freaking Sheba. And then secret number 1 is it's this. Isn't that a fishing pole? What are you trying to catch? No, actually, I just brought it by accident. Never mind that. What's next, detective? Yeah, that's all of them, sir. What? You called them the 7 secret weapons, but there's only 3 of them. That's all I have for now, pal. We can use the rest next time. I can't just reveal them all at once. Why do you think they're called secret weapons, pal? It doesn't matter. We'll just use the 3 that he's provided. All right, which one do you want to use? I'm gonna go, honestly... I'm just trying to think. pretty sure we can probably do whatever one we want at any time. So let's just go with Missile first. You want Missile, sir? Hey, pal, over here, Missile. I am dog, bark, bark. Oh, there he is. First, let's decide what he should track down. All right, we are searching for the route Doggin's dog used to get to the detention center. So, can Missile smell another dog? This route would have also been the same path used to carry the body to the prison. So, if we haven't tracked the scent of the body, that should lead us to the path. That'd be nice. Oh, he be doing a big sniff. Ugh. Don't you smell something sweet? Really? All I can smell is the scent of blood. It's a very faint scent. Like cake or something. A scent of cake from the body? All right, Missile. Get a good whiff of that scent, pal. I am dog. Bork, bork. Come on, let's follow after him. Following a dog. That way is. He's headed towards the special cell. And he's gone straight inside. Yes, let's follow him. He's escaped. Fear. This is Doggin's cell, but it looks like he's absent at the moment. Maybe he's being interrogated? What's in here? Shush, I think he found something. I am an angry dog! All right, what'd you find, boy? What could there be in this room? Mr. Edgeworth, we better take a look. Oh. Was that always there? Look at this, Mr. Edgeworth. There's a small chisel here. Is there a bell attached to the chisel? I'm not well versed in woodworking, but this seems to be a pocket-sized chisel. A pocket-sized chisel? It must be convenient to have one wherever you go. Is that from a thief's point of view? No, it's from a great thief's point of view. She didn't even skip a beat. No? All right. Maybe the bell then? Is that the same thing? Nope. All right. I really looked like it was a chisel attached to a bell, and that was weird. Were you just sniffing food, Missile? Oh, smells of cake. Wait a second. Why did Knightley smell of cake? A teacup and biscuits. I suppose he has tea time in here, too. Playing chess while drinking tea in his cell. Isn't this going a bit overboard with the special treatment? It's like he gets whatever he wants. Don't complain to me. You should tell him yourself. I think I'll pass on that. All right. Oh, no, it's not the biscuits. It's not the weird bell on a chisel. Okay, what am I supposed to even look at? I don't know what I'm looking for. Is it the chess set? You smell something there, boy? It's Doggin's chessboard. Still has that hound piece on it. Ah, the chessboard has legs. Aren't these things expensive? It can be. It's a very good craftsmanship. Mr. Doggin's playing chess is kind of unexpected, you know? I figured he'd be more of a Go player or something like that. Go. Do you play Go, Kay? I'm really good at Go Bang, but that's not Go. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. It's the chisels Doggin uses. More than enough for him to murder someone with. Speaking of chisels, kind of looks like someone used a chisel on your forehead, Mr. Edgeworth. And what is that supposed to mean? See? That furrowed between your brow is getting deeper. Looks just like a carving. I would leave the subject alone if I were you. Bark, 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 I am dog. Ugh. Missile, maybe. This is what you're barking at? Yeah! Bark, 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 bark. Whoa, hey, knock it off, pal. Bark, 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 bark. Give me all your stuff. Chocolate cake is bad for dogs. You'll literally die. If that's how it's gonna be, I'll eat them all myself. Wow, that was pretty good. Good for you. It looks like someone else has a problem with that. Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? Missile, he saved your life. That wasn't fair, Gummy. I wanted to eat it too. I doubt it's wise to eat food you find lying around a prison. Anyway, I guess Missile was barking at the cake, sir. That was pointless. Well, I mean, the last time we had Missile around, they were able to help, but yeah, I guess I was trying to think, like, well, what kind of food is Missile going to find, and how is it going to help us? But then again, how was a hot dog going to solve a case last time? Somehow it did. I mean, not that specific hot dog that he found, but still. Is that police dog going to get the job done? He's fine, pal. He was just following his stomach instead of his nose. Let's track down the scent of the body for real this time, Missile. Good lord. Friendship's gone away! Bark, bark, bark! Dog, approacheth! Oh, looks like he found something else, sir. I mean, I can only hope there isn't even more cake somewhere. Now it's this cell. That would be Mr. Elbird's cell. I'd like to examine the interior, detective. Call a guard. Roger that, sir. Alrighty, I'll take a gander. What do we got? Good work, detective. By the way, is J. Elbird still being held in the disciplinary room? No, he should have already returned. He was present during the noon roll call. He may have been assigned to work someplace else. You see. Well then, may we examine the cell? Yes, sir. Thank you kindly. All right, what have we got here? I didn't mean to do that. Ah, there's a poster of Mr. Elbird on the wall. And what's this next to it? Is this his weight loss target? He was a former boxer. He probably continued with his weight management. He probably killed a dude in the ring. Seems he also takes various protein supplements. Muscle protein, hustle protein, weight loss protein. Nothing but protein. Which weight class was he aiming for? And also, was he gaining weight or losing weight? Also, what's in the bag? Oh, wait, no, that's probably for your bear. That makes sense. An hourglass? Mr. Edgeworth, how many minutes do you think this hourglass goes for? Elbird is a former boxer, so I'd say 3 minutes. In a boxing match, each round lasts for 3 minutes. Bzz. Wrong! The correct answer is around 2 minutes. Why? Well, because the glass is cracked and some sand is spilled out. What? How could I have missed that? Y'all a big old goober. Anyway, what's up with this thing? It's kind of weird. Oh, wait, it has a drawing of the Warden on it. Bark, bark, bark. I didn't get to read that. Haha. You want a box too, Missile? Woof! Woof, woof, I am dog! Look at him go. It can't be. Detective, move the sandbag at once. Yes, sir! Yo! A hole? This is... Bark! Bark, bark, bark! I found hole! I am dog! Hey, Missile, come back here! I'm going too! Hold it! I'll stop them, sir! Oh, it's too tight for me, sir! I'm too much of a big boy! Is that why he's trying to lose weight? It can't be helped. I'll have to wait for her to contact me. 3.5 hours later. Aw, she has her cell phone. Hello, Kay. Are you alright? Don't get so worked up. Right now, I'm in the detention center. The detention center? That hole comes out at Knightley's cell. Really? Stay where you are. I'm coming over there now. Friendship squad, away! Also, Gumshoe is here. How'd that happen? Good job, Doggy Jones. Kay, Mr. Edgeworth. I really helped out, didn't I? Indeed. Doesn't appear to be injured. The floorboards have been ripped out from under the bed, sir. How did we miss that? Oh, that is so obvious, too. I see. Hell, you should be able to see that from outside. Seems we found what we were looking for. It's very strange that that was hidden. The passageway between the detention center and prison is blocked by solid doors. However, there was a secret underground tunnel beneath it. We were following a sweet scent when it arrived here. That means the scent must have come from Knightley's body. Ah, I see. Come to think of it, his body was covered in dirt. It may have been caused by passing through the tunnel. Okay, what was the inside of the tunnel like? It was pitch black, so I really couldn't see much, but I took some photos. Please show us. Please be complete darkness. Oh. Interesting. That's a lot of forks and pans and cups and dog prints. This is spoons and forks. Were they used to dig the tunnel? But more importantly, what are these footprints? These footprints, could they belong to a dog? I mean, probably. I don't know. I mean, I guess there are other creatures with paw pads and stuff, but still, this'll surely be vital evidence. However, before we consider that, we have a big problem. Problem? J. Elbird could use this tunnel to move around freely. Detective, confirm his whereabouts post-haste. Perhaps he's... You may be right, sir. This is a big hunk of deal. After speaking with the guards, the search for J. Elbert was carried out immediately. They searched every nook and cranny of the detention center, as we, established is primarily custom, and the prison. But, in the end, they found no sign of him. Ah, well, that sucks. Did you contact the police? Yes, ma'am. We've already done that. We set up a security perimeter around the prison, ma'am. Right. This is the first scandal in our prison's history. We're so sorry. She's completely different from before. Mr. Edgeworth, was it? Thank you for finding the escapee's tunnel. But it's a little too late. Mr. Elbert has long since left here. I don't believe he's gone beyond the detention center. There are security gates located at the exit of the detention center. I believe it would have been difficult to get through those, wouldn't you agree? Conceivably. Maybe he has another tunnel. You certainly can't deny the possibility, however. Anyway, there's no use in you being here now. Please return to your investigation. Yes, we'll do that. But thank you also, by the way. Very kind of you. You guys get back to your posts, too. Yes, ma'am. Detective Gumshoe, sir. We've got the results of that blood test you requested. Good work, pal. These are the forensic results of the bloodstain found in Knightley's cell. So, what's it say, Mr. Edgeworth? The blood is confirmed to have been Knightley's. Ah, well, good. No swerve today. Hey now, that's good news. We found the blood stain in Knightley's cell and discovered the tunnel the dog used. Furthermore, the security camera shows footage of a dog attacking Knightley in a cell. We have all the evidence we need. It's time we ask Doggett a few questions. Or Doggett, I have no idea. Doggett, did you say? Please use utmost caution. That guy is mad crazy. That man has henchmen outside of the prison. Outside of the prison? Is this related to a secret trade route as the supplier? More than most likely. The police have been searching for Doggett's henchmen for ages. I've also been helping them, but... So that means back then. So he still won't talk, even after all the trouble you went through to get the evidence transferred from the precinct? That's right. I don't know how many times I've tried. I can't report back empty-handed. That assassin sure is one tough cookie, eh? You had evidence transferred from the precinct? Yes, we borrowed all the evidence concerning Doggett. I've been interrogating him personally in my office, but no matter how much evidence we have on him, we can't get a single word out of him. Ugh. The Warden interrogated him herself? Why go that far? Lose your focus and he'll eat you alive. Be on your guard. Whoa. You made Uncle Ray a little nervous. Yeah, well, I'm Miles Edgeworth, so we got this.